Hello everyone and welcome back. My name's DDubble, but you could just call me Dell. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we have the morning game. It is 3:36 a.m. taking on Vepsis. Before we get the video started, I really wanted to say thank you guys for the love and support that you've shown in the last couple of videos here. It means a lot to me. For this, we're rocking out defensive Lando, finally making an appearance. Terra Ice, Hisuian Electrode. We have Choice Scarf. Urshifu, pretty standard moveset, just 4 attacks. We're rocking Skeleton Dirge. The Dirge does have a little bit of sneaky to it, though, as you can see here. It does have Scary Face on it for the Rayquaza that is very looming on the other side of the field. We brought Turtle this week, the Turtle Club, to help out with any kind of special variants of the Iron Valley. We are rocking the Assault Vest, and then we have our E-Belt Solgaleo, which actually might be our lead here, as we are Substitute. And I'd love to be able to get a sub up and just kind of start chunking through a lot of the team. I'm really surprised to not see Incineroar. Yeah, I was fairly confident in seeing that. So 2 options: we could lead the Urshifu, or we could lead the Solgaleo. I think we're actually going to lead Ursh here. We might reveal our Scarf a little early, but that's okay. Lots of options here with the team. Very excited to take on Vepsis. Have not gotten to play Vepsis in a league in a long time, if not ever. So very much looking forward to this one. If you haven't checked out Vepsis' content before, please go check him out in the description down below. Very awesome, super friendly creator. Extremely smart as well. This is going to be one of our tougher games of the season. I'm sure Vepsis has some cool stuff kicking in the back. This is not a great situation to start us off. A Choice Scarf Thunderous is plausible. This is not how I wanted this to go. Thunderous T versus our Ursh. Outside of a Focus Blast, nothing can OHKO us. If it is Focus Blast, that's going to really suck. Wicked Blow is not going to pick up the KO. Our switch into this is going to be Hisuian Electrode, barring like a U-turn or something like that. I'm kind of okay risking this right now, because it does give information. If this is a Choice Scarf variant, it'll have to be Choice Scarfed into something along the lines of Focus Blast. So interested to see. He does just hard withdraw, so he's also a little bit scared of the potential Focus Sash Urshifu lead. It does tell me, I mean, it doesn't tell me anything, but it can lead me to presume Scarf. Do we see a Rocky Helmet? We don't. So Alomomola comes out. Now, defensive Alomomola for that U-turn should take about 11 to 14%, and that's exactly what we're looking at here. Hisuian Electrode, barring anything, you know, like a heavily Spadef version, should be able to pick up the KO with a Thunderbolt. Now, with that being said, if the Thunderous was to come out, we would be in a bit of a predicament. The mid-ground play here would be to go into Urshifu and substitute up, kind of start breaking through a little bit of the team, and I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Not the Urshifu, the Solgaleo. It is early, like I said. I just got back from work as well. Had the night shift tonight. Alomomola with a outside of knockoff. Not going to be doing a whole lot to us, and that's if it doesn't have any investment there. So I'm going to sub here. I am interested to see kind of what he wants to click. He could presume I'm knockoff in this instance. He does stay in. Sub comes out. Let's see here. Flip turn. So that's just going to be damage. This is a really good position for us. We're going to get a free shot into anything, which is wonderful. Alomomola is probably the thing he'd want out to be able to take the hit as well. And Psychic Fangs into a defensive Alomomola is only about 22 to 26%, so we won't be able to break through it. But this is a great opportunity for us to start kind of flame charging up and really punish this Klefki switch. If it's foul play, it's not going to be the greatest thing in the world. So maybe I do just attack into this, because foul play would do a lot to us right now. Earthquake would do a good chunk to him. I'm actually going to Earthquake in this instance, just because I don't want to get too greedy in case he does foul play. I'm okay with taking the damage in exchange, and we didn't see anything else come out there, so I'm assuming this is a foul play variant. So I should see foul play here. Yep. Now in this turn we can Flame Charge, and that'll give us the +1 speed that'll help kind of signify anything coming in will have to be either faster than us or the Alomomola, which I'm actually very much okay with. He could T-Wave here, which would be a little bit of a detriment, but getting rid of Klefki before like a spike or anything like that goes up is super nice. We could sub one more time just to see. I just don't want to be at half HP in case something else is coming in. I'd almost rather be T-Waved. I don't want to give an opportunity for things to set up. I'd rather a spike be up on the field than anything else. Switcher Boo is going to be an interesting one here. Do we see... What did I get? I took my E-Belt. I get a Lagging Tail. Ooh, very cool tech. Okay, so that's a really cool way around me here. Flame Charge is no longer going to be an effective way of dealing damage. Now I'm just in a position where I will be going last every single time, unless I can correctly predict him clicking Knockoff with the Alomomola, which could be a bit of a hard call, but in these instances now it's like whatever he brings out has to be able to take a hit, and I'm pretty sure that will still just be a Alomomola because he doesn't want to take any major damage on Rayquaza or anything like that. Obviously Earthquake Rayquaza in this instance could pick up the KO. It is a roll depending on his set, and that's if he's a Life Orb set. I know I've taken exactly 25% of my damage. Should be at like 314. I might be at 315. Just depends. It could be one of those instances where we're coin flipped. So it is 315. So 315. 315. Exactly 315. So with the Lagging Tail, there's not really a great opportunity here. If he does want to set up, that's going to suck a little bit. Psychic Fangs is only going to do about half, but it is an opportunity to fire off some damage. I do have Urshifu in the back. I don't really want to get caught off. I could Earthquake here. We take the damage off of it. I think that's the play here, is to Psychic Fangs, however. So we might live this Earthquake depending on his set. We do actually live it, which means not Life Orbed, which is great. So we're going to see a big chunk of damage, not quite half, so kind of low roll for low roll there, depending on Life Orb and things like that. But that's great damage into the Rayquaza. That immediately means that he is Revenge Killable, which is awesome for me. I'm going to Psychic Fangs one more time. We also know that it is not Choice Banded. It could be Choice Scarfed, but if it's Choice Scarfed into Earthquake, not that big a deal. So that's fine. Earthquake comes out one more time. I don't really want to go into Landorus because it could have an Ice Beam coverage. I did face that in Mox a fair bit. Don't really want to go into that either. I think the safe bet in this instance would just be Trode. Could go back into Ursh. Wicked Blow is really good into like basically everything that's in the back. The keys are dead. Rayquaza Earthquake into Urshifu. I just want to see if I'm going to take more than 50% here. I'm not actually. So I'm going to kind of reveal that I'm Choice Scarfed here, which is fine. The Iron Valiant in the back is a little bit scary, but this is a really good opportunity for me. He may want to preserve this. Now, if Valiant comes out, we're looking at about 17 to 20%, which is not great. He should know that I'm faster at this point. I feel like he might preserve. He could go into something like the Valiant aggressively. I think I'm actually going to U-turn here. I don't think he wants to sack the Rayquaza. Yeah, this is a really good play for me. Really good momentum. Keeping the pressure on this entire time is going to be great for me. Back into the Aloe, which is good. U-turn comes out one more time. We are going to create a 50-50 here with the Thundurus in the back. The other option into this Alomomola... No, that's a very risky play. I'm going to create the 50-50 here. And I think I'm going to get it right, because I have this weird feeling in the back of my throat right now, which I think is just anxiety from it being so early in the morning, my body not really knowing how to function. But I think this is a hard Thundy that he makes a play on. I think he's going into Thundurus here. He knows I'm Terra Ice, however. So now there's two 50-50s. I could T-Bolt this turn. If he goes into Thundy, he's Volt Absorb. Then I have to Energy Ball next turn. If I just hard Ice Beam, or Terra Blast, nice. He could be Flip Turn as well. That's the other issue. Terra Blast. If I do Terra Ice, fuck it. Oh my god, please. Please, 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 please. Please, 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 please. Please, 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 please. Okay, mid-ground. That's fine. Mesprit being chunked is great. It should do about 27 to 32% if it's a more of a max HP variant. If it's offensive, it's going to do a fair bit more. Which would be great for me. We're going to get a good read on the set here. Big freeze. Bang. Nothing. Okay, so definitely more of a SpDef set. Very much SpDef invested. I would almost put that... I'd put that at super SpDef invested. I'm actually going to hide the item at this point. Yeah, I'm going to hide the item. I want him to kind of think I might be... I could be choiced and really speedy. Nah, the chip's nice, actually. I'm going to Volt Switch this turn. We're going to get some damage off, just a little bit more. Try to keep it around 50%. So it's taken now a Volt Switch and a Terra Blast. So, like, realistically speaking, if it's max, that's probably about 45%, which is fine. Mid-ground here, super safe, is going to be our Turtle. AV, it's got enough bulk on both sides that it can take a hit anywhere. This is kind of a really good little mid-ground for me. I get it in before Stealth Rocks, which is awesome as well, so I don't have to take the extra damage. Super useful, and there's no Muck on the other side, and there's no anything that really wants to take 2 Moonblasts. As I have now closed my dock. One moment. Oh my god, it went away. Oh, okay. Enamorus, Mesprit, utility. But we're looking, yeah, put that out of there. Moonblast is about 37 to 43%, so I'm going to Moonblast here. Could knock off, which would be fine. The Thundy comes in after that, probably takes the kill. Yep. Knock off, nothing. I do want to see what Thunderous after that would do into me, however. Citrus? Citrus. So I'm going to Draining Kiss this turn now, just so I have the HP back from whatever this thing's going to click. He could U-turn, try to preserve it, but Draining Kiss in this instance, if he goes into Thundy, helps take me out of Thunderbolt range if it is a choice item. Psychic Noise. So that's fine if I was like a Calm Mindset, that's kind of cool. Oh, I can't heal! Wait, that's the other one! Oh my god, I can't use Draining Kiss. Wow. Oh, dude, I just got cooked. That was spectacular. Such cool prep. I really like that. Oh my god. Sure. Damn, I thought I was making a really smart play with the Draining Kiss into trying to keep some things around. I'm no longer prevented from healing. Okay. This thing being low makes that Valiant a lot scarier now in the back. But having Trode around the whole time, well, we could lose to Vacuum Wave at this point, actually. This is Terra Ghost. That's Ghost still. I'm full Fizz Def, so like I can take most hits. I might not live a Shadow Ball, depending on if it's boosted or not. My Spirit being gone is good. Aloe. How do I chip the Aloe out now? Lando can help deal with Rayquaza. I can't heal into this thing at all outside of bringing it in against the Valiant. I could try to preserve... No, the rocks are up. Okay. Yeah, we just Moonblast. He should Psychic Noise one more time. Wow, that's a really good prep and a really good bring, and I kind of wish I Draining Kissed the first turn and kind of sequenced that a little differently, but that's still awesome. Didn't face that one along the line. A lot of Psychic ran into me, Psyshock, things like that to kind of overcome. But Psychic Noise is such a cool tech in that instance, especially when Enamorus's main healing capability is Draining Kiss, so that's really, really cool. Super... Damn. Like I said, Vepsis is one of the smarter people in this draft, man. Very, very intelligent builder, very intelligent person in general, so... We do have some momentum, though. I think I've been playing well here. think I got the play right so far. We don't want to get too retrospective right away. Uko. This is the Thundy. Now, I'm dead in this instance no matter what, so I'm not going to try to preserve anything. But I do want information. I'm going to Moonblast here. Whether he tears... I'm kind of hoping he tears this turn, because then it makes it easy for me to come in and click Energy Ball after the fact. But... he should be a little concerned about trying to nasty plot in front of me or something like that. He does just Volt Switch, okay, so he doesn't want to stay in, which is understandable. Wants to keep the 50-50 alive, which I totally respect. He could go Aloe in this instance. I don't think that'd be a bad play for him. My mid-ground's kind of boots Dirge, I think. Do want to see what Alomomola would do to Boots Dirge. Okay, this is the Valiant. Iron Valiant. Calm Mind Valiant. The Shadow Ball's not doing a lot to me. My Torch Song does a good chunk to him. Just depends on if it's a Iron Valiant that's offense, like physical or special. Because like, if it's an SD variant, Knockoff's not doing a ton to me, but I don't really want to take one of those. Electrode Hisui can revenge most sets, so I would just need some damage on it. The safe play in most instances, after not seeing a booster, I kind of want to keep Lando around for the Rayquaza. I think we do have to go Dirge here. Yeah, I'm going Dirge here. Keep Lando around for Rayquaza. Now, two options. I could Scary Face, or we could Torch Song. Torch Song seems okay. Where's to get to me +1? However, I need to know information on physical versus special. Torch Song's kind of the best mid, because I can always revenge with Trode. I just have to play it correctly. So I'm going to Torch Song here. He may just hard switch Aloe, and if I get the opportunity to kind of try to punish the Aloe out, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Alomomola, though, is very, very hard to kind of crack through without being able to get my... like, Trode's in a really interesting position, because rocks are up, which means it can only really come in 3 times before I'm cooked. Realistically, 2, because if it's E-Speed Rayquaza, I'm dead. So, but a static would be nice. He does just hard withdraw. Kokomi, so we're back into Aloe. Chip, we go +1. Skeledirge at +1 special. Not quite a 2-hit KO, but like this thing can't hurt me outside of Scald. Too bad. If I go one more, I can kind of get into a slack off fight where I'm healing more than he's doing. So I can Torch Song one more time. I'm interested if he knocks off or Scalds. Dirge has the opportunity to kind of get a little out of hand here. This is always when people get pressured out by Dirge. So 333 on Dirge right now. 81%. There's no Valiant that kills me outside of Choice Banded. Thundy would have to be Specs Dark Pulse. Rayquaza. What move can Rayquaza kill me with here? Earthquake's only doing 55 to 65. If Rayquaza's -2, do I outspeed next turn? I would. I want to kill it here, because then we're in a position where I just have to click the right button with Trode every turn. And I have Urshifu and Lando still. I think I do just kill it here. I think my best play... +2... I don't really kill it. That's more of the issue. We could Scary Face and set ourselves up for a better... Yeah, I think we're going to do that. I think we're Scary Face this turn. So EQ, this shouldn't kill. Take that well. Scary Face, I will now outspeed next turn, and it will set us up so that no matter what comes in after the fact, we don't have to worry about, even if he could be a potential Choice Scarf variant. So now we Torch Song. This is just to cover for a Choice Scarf Rayquaza. That is the specific coverage is in case it is Choice Scarf Rayquaza. Hence, we Scary Faced. So, now he's in a position where he might have to go back into Aloe. If he goes back into Aloe, I get to slack off, and then we can rinse, repeat. But this thing gets to stay on the field, which is important. If he goes Thundy, he might lose Thundy. If he goes Valiant, he might lose Valiant. These are all good things. So, does stay in. He's going to take a good chunk of damage. I do wish I had Shadow Ball, but I had to bring Earth Power because I didn't really want to be walled out by the potential of an Incineroar, which I did think was actually pretty good into me. It was kind of cooking me in mocks, so happy to not see it, obviously, but now we're in a position where we have to click the correct buttons. So that's exactly what we're going to try to do, ladies and gentlemen. Do I kill Rayquaza with an Urshifu U-turn? Probably not from this range. Close Combat's an interesting idea. Landorus is also another interesting one. I could get rocks up. The late game Rockays. Oh, and my webcam is imploding. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Just real quick. Boom. Boom. Hopefully... Nope, it's fried. I apologize, everyone. I'll try to fix this in a moment. Gonna bring in that guy here. I'm gonna try to mid-game do some quick fixing here. So at -1, I don't have to worry too much about getting cooked out here. Oh, there we go. Webcam back. A little bit cooked. Never mind. We're just gonna remove the webcam. I apologize in advance, ladies and gentlemen. That's okay though. So -1 Rayquaza. We know it is not Life Orb. Into our Landorus defensive. Could be Ice Beam variant. I don't really want to think about that all too much. Oh, I'd love to get rocks up. It's not going to die to the hit that I want to fire off into it, though. So I'm going to Body Slam here. That's just hard withdraw. Please, please, please give me a pair on something. Back into this. I'd love a Para. Para would be awesome just for the mems. Para for the mems? No, nothing there. Okay. Rayquaza can be dead if I get rocks up here. My Lando is dead if this is Ice Beam, I'm assuming. I'm not, actually. I have to be really invested. I'm gonna rocks here. Late game rocks could be crucial. If that's not Boots Rayquaza, I'll have to U-turn after this and get Trode in, and then it's just gonna be a game of cat and mouse. Can Del Rey click the correct buttons the rest of the game? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Let's see rocks go up. Get them up. Late game rocks. Super crucial. Could be the make or break between Wish. Ooh, we don't want that. What's coming in? I'm body slamming for coverage. If we get the Para, we're in a really good spot. No Para. Flip turn. The Rayquaza is going to get to come back in, which is not great. How do we play around that? If it's Boots Ray, I think I've been cooked here. No, we have Urshifu still. And rocks are up, and Wicked Blow's not exactly the worst play in the world, so we need to keep the Landorus around. Shenron comes back out. Airlock, no weather. He catches the Wish. Okay. Rayquaza. I'm at 254. This, if he's mad, that would be if he's there. He can't kill me with Dragon Ascent here. So we could Body Slam one more time. We could also try to preserve this. I'm gonna Body Slam. He's Draco. He missed! Oh my god, Lady Luck has blessed us. I've completely, absolutely lucked out. And I get the Para too. Oh my god, I've completely lucked out. I've hacked. I have hacked my way to potentially a win con here. He was Draco. Wow. Okay, that's... Draco 100% kills me from this range. Actually, depending on his set. But, you know, we can kind of assume based on how much Earthquake was doing. This makes things super different. We could preserve resources. Can Urshifu take a Draco? Probably not. But it does put Urshifu in a position where Wicked Blow can now kill, which is awesome. That's crazy. That chip is super... All of this chip is super meaningful. Draco, this one's going to hit. It does kill. He's now -2. Urshifu into a Fizz Def Aloe. 28 to 33% after a rock. Ball puts the pressure on. If it's Vacuum Wave Iron Valiant, we've lost anyways. That is to be known, but I was saying that turn 5, so more of a misstep on my behalf. I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna go Trode. Try to keep our Scarfer in the back just as cleanup, because I still don't know. This is obviously boots on this thing. Terra Blast Ice is safe here. I can cover most things, like anything coming in. Oh, we don't need to overthink this. It's just going to be a 50-50 versus that Thunderous, probably to win the game. So it is Terra Water. And into Terra Water, Energy Ball can kill. So there's the E-Speed. We took the E-Speed. If it's Vacuum Wave now, it no longer matters. If it does not have the priority, we're cooked. This was bound to happen here, so we're gonna see it. The other thing is, like, Urshifu is still not completely out of this, depending on what he goes into. He goes into Sam. If it's Vacuum Wave, it's done. That's it. We've sealed our fate no matter what if it's Vacuum Wave. That's to be... You know, we've just tipped our hat, and it was a good game, and we gave it our best effort. T-Bolt into this probably does not pick up the KO, but it's going to do a ton of damage. We're going to try it. There's the Vacuum Wave. Yep. GG's. That's going to be it versus Vepsis. Hard team, man. Holy shit. Iron Valiant Rayquaza is just so much to try to prep for. Both such good mixed attackers. You're trying to prep everything on both sides. We do see the Life Orb. So we don't have to worry too much about that anymore. We do see a Life Orb. And our Urshifu is the last one standing. If I had Poison Jab, we might be able to make a game out of this right now. I do not, however, so I'm going to CC. He's going to win this in 2 Vacuum Waves, if not 1, because our special defense is very minimal. No, it will be 2. He does have to click it twice, which is nice for me. He might try to preserve differential points. Do something like that, but I don't kill with 2 close combats, even after the Life Orb chip. So... if he goes Hard Thunder, he maybe gives it to me, that'd be nice. But unfortunately, this is probably the end of our road here. Oh, okay. Does make the switch. Has to play it safe. You want to play around Poison Jab, because if I am Poison Jab, it could be really bad for him. So, but now he's in the position where he knows. Yeah, me at -1 as well is really safe for him. He can just flip turn this turn and not have to worry about too much. The only way I get away with anything here is if I crit a close combat. So that's going to be it. These are always hard when you know the game is done, but you have to just click through things. Obviously, Vepsis could hard choke, but this should be the flip turn here. Should see flip turn. We should see Iron Valiant, or we see flip turn Thunderous. He does some Terra stuff just to show it off, which would be cool. That is now Vacuum Wave range. Even if it wasn't, I'm now -2, so it doesn't matter all too much. Yeah, man, that's game. Back into Sam. Yeah, we were close. I think there were a couple moments where we were close. I think I just might have pulled the trigger a little early on the Terra Ice. Probably didn't need to do it. Would have been nice to have some extra pieces ticking around in the back. He didn't choose to Vacuum Wave, which I can respect. Probably also didn't assume I was Choice Scarfed. And that's game. There's the Moonblast. Picks it up. GG's to Vepsis. Please go check him out in the description down below. Apologies about the camera, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not really sure what happened there. Sometimes the old computer likes to go kaput, but we did end up making it through the video at least. Thank God. GG's once again. Thank you all so much for watching. I apologize if this intro sounds a little lackluster, but it is now 4 a.m. I am very tired. I'm going to go to bed. I'll catch you guys in the morning. Take care, everybody.